English football rivalries.
Fierce, tense, passionate.
Each club's biggest game of the season.
Merseyside, North London, Manchester.
Blue v Red.
But there's one that's criminally underrated.
Brighton.
Palace. It all started in 1976 when Terry Venables got appointed as Palace manager and Alan Mullery got appointed as Brighton manager.
Venables and Mallory already had a rivalry between them before they become Brighton and Palace managers. Venables was appointed Tottenham vice-captain, whereas Mallory was appointed as the Spurs captain, which created a bit of professional rivalry between the two.
During the 76-77 season, both teams, Palace and Brighton, were looking at promotion from the third division, and they ended up playing each other in that season 5 times because of 2 league games and 3 FA Cup games because they had a double replay. And I think due to the regularity of these fixtures, it created tension between both the teams. But I'd say the moment that kind of topped off the rivalry was in the second replay, but third FA Cup game. In the 78th minute, Brighton were awarded a penalty and they were already 1-0 down and they scored it, but the referee made them retake it because of encroachment into the penalty box, which Alan Mullery believes was by Palace defenders. And then the second penalty attempt was missed and they did end up losing the game. And after, Alan Mullery had a bit of a go at the ref because he didn't agree with the decision, and then went over to the Palace fans, did a bit of an inappropriate gesture, and they were not happy with it. And one of them threw coffee on his head. So he got change out of his pocket, put it on the floor, and said, "That's all you're worth, Palace." And from then, I feel like there's been quite a bit of a rivalry. Even though both teams did get promoted, there's just been tension between both the teams since then.
Since then, Brighton and Palace have always ended up playing against each other because of quite a similar progression between the teams. In the 78-79 season, they both got promoted to the first division, played each other more and more. And then, perhaps more recent history, Palace were in the Premier League, Brighton were in the Championship. So the fixtures weren't as regular as before. But since Brighton have come up to the Premier League, the last 8-9 years, constant fixtures between the two. Brighton's first season in the Premier League saw an FA Cup fixture as well with Crystal Palace, and it's just grown and grown in terms of modern day football, but it's still not understood by as many people. But that's a little bit of history on the two teams, the Seagulls and the Eagles.